peoples, hope you guys are doing wonderful. I just noticed I came out, there is a pile of birdseed and a pile of birdseed. Apparently the kids are trying to attract said birds. Out into the backyard here. Give you a garden update. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I can show you. Wow, this is real crunchy. Little snow ASMR. Is that a thing? That's a thing, right? Wow, this is really crusty. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are doing wonderful. We're doing great. Oop, that is a moose. That one. A moose. Oh, can I even get in here? Oh, no. Look at the garden. Look at it. Oh, sad. Garden update. This is where we're at. Definitely buried and crusted under snow. But it's still melting. It's nice. It's a little warmer today. There's no more snow coming. All the things. My mom leaves tonight. Guys, it literally felt like a whirlwind. Like, we were talking and we're like, it went by super, super fast. And like, we were so busy that it was just like work, and sleep. Grab a bite to eat, work. Like, that's just the way it was. It was the nature of the beast, but that's okay. She's excited she was able to come spend time. We still had time together and it just was just working, but she helped me out so much. But she's heading out this evening. So we went out earlier this morning. We went and got breakfast and a coffee and had just some fun one-on-one time. My birthday's coming up, so she wanted to buy me this like super big donut from a local donut shop here, Jason's Donuts. So we're gonna have that later on. It's massive. We'll show you guys. It's pretty stinking cool. Yeah, that's what we're doing. My baby's not feeling 100%. He is definitely come down probably with what Evelyn just recently had and what I had when I was coming back from Anchorage. Not feeling so good. A lot of stuff going on up here. So he's taking a little bit easy. And we're just gonna see how the day unfolds. I got more orders out today, which is great. Answering all the customer service stuff, which is also great. Yeah, I think that's what we've got going on. It's kind of a chill, relax, enjoy time with Nana day. So let's continue on with it and bring you guys along.
Building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb.
Are you gonna be sad that Nana's leaving?
Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover.
Hi guys. We're having one of those lazy days. You ever have a lazy day where you just don't want to do nothing? That's pretty much how today is. We're just trying to take some time, enjoy the last little bit of Nana here. Normally she'd probably, because she came here to work to go help with the launch. She's been here with every launch, which has been awesome. But she would typically stay, or at least I think she would normally stay, but she's about ready to have her daughter, Emily, my wife's sister, is literally going to have a baby any minute. So she's going to go home and be on call for the delivery. And then actually my wife is going to follow as soon as we know that, when things are a little bit closer for her. Trying to enjoy Nana time. Not a whole lot going on, but one thing I actually wanted to catch Nana before she left, because she's got a pretty rare experience of her living. She has lived in multiple states. And then even recently, she lived here for 3 years, but she was back and forth between here and Arizona. And then, and now she's went from living pretty much full-time here to 100% Arizona, and then she comes back and visits. So she's kind of off and on with experiences of okay, so when I'm here, I miss, when I'm in Arizona, I miss, this from Alaska, or when I'm in Alaska, I miss this from Arizona. So I might try to pick her brain, see if she has any insight. You guys actually started watching our channel because you wanted to have information about Alaska. Maybe you're military moving here. Maybe there's like a temporary job you're going to take here. Maybe you want to move here just because it sounds awesome. Or you just want information. We'll pick Nana's brain here in just a minute. Actually, I think I might go get some food. Yeah, might do that. All right, first things first. Dinner first, then we'll talk to Nana.
Waiting on the day when we don't feel the same.
William, good? Yep.
We've come a long way. Don't
All right,
ever
before Mom
let
gets on a plane here, I just had to, so Nana here, believe it or not, actually has a name.
Do I?
For the record, could you say your name?
Deanna.
I think you were recognized a couple times in Casa Grande, Arizona, and what did they call you?
Nana.
She's everybody's Nana. So Nana, like I said, has lived in lots of places. Well, maybe you should tell them, like, where were you born? You were born back east, right? So
Right.
give, like, how many states have you lived in? Give us all the way till today.
Today, okay, so I was born in New Hampshire, and then in my childhood, early childhood, I was New Hampshire and Maine mostly. Just kind of moved around there. And then in about 6th grade, I moved to Rhode Island, and I actually graduated high school in Newport, Rhode Island.
Okay.
And then from there, I joined the military, and my first duty station was Elmendorf in Anchorage, Alaska. And then I went to, I met my husband, and then we got PCS to Colorado. So we moved to Colorado, and that's where we had Jessica, was in Colorado. And then we moved, he was still in the military, so the military sent us to Virginia, Newport,
Virginia, yep.
Hampton, Newport News area. And we had the first son, second child, Zachary, in Virginia. And then we got stationed, and life was really hectic there. We wanted somewhere slower pace, so we put in for Alaska, and we got Iselson, which is here in North Pole. And then we had our last 3 kids here in this city. So we were here, and then my husband got out of the military,
Yep.
right? And then we went in full-time ministry, and we were sent to Arizona. That's how we got to Arizona. And then I came up here, for the little bit of stint for a little over 2.5 years to do the military thing up here. But
She's lived in a lot of places.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, different places, different climates, different cultures, different, yeah.
And she has retired as correct me if I'm wrong, a senior master sergeant in the United States Air Force at the 168th Refueling Wing at Alaskan Air Force Base.
Yes.
You're good? Boom. That was her last 3 years. We're here to be able to finish that up. So this is a perfect time. Because what happens here, guys, is people, they and you've seen this, people, they come here and you either love it or you hate it. And the people that leave, they tend to come back.
Yeah.
And we are always trying to figure out why all these things are, right? So for you, I don't even know where you call home now because you were 3 years here and then there and then back and forth. But now you are officially in Arizona.
Yes.
This is home.
Arizona, yep.
So question for you is when you leave Alaska, is there anything you miss here when you leave? Because people have this, or been to Alaska, they have this like thought of, oh good, I can get away from the cold and the wildlife and just stuck inside all the time and I could go somewhere where there's life. So did you miss anything at all when you left here and went to Arizona?
Things I miss here because of family and friends.
Yep.
That's paramount, but I have them down there, so then I have other families and friends down there.
It's nice to have extra batches of
Yeah.
families and friends all
Yeah.
over the place, right?
So, but in either place when I'm gone, I miss that. But the things that I miss here, I think, is just that, I don't know if you call it simplicity of life. It's just not so busy that I say. I mean, I think you can be busy wherever you are, but I think that there's options where you don't have to be so busy. There's not so many things you have to do or go to just different. They don't have a lot of stores here, which I do miss. So it's kind of like having your cake and eat it too, because it's like what I miss here. I miss the simplicity and just being able to stay in and do different things with people, and have those close knit relationships. I think people are closer here to some degree in my circles. But then when I'm up here, I miss what I miss, all the stores and the restaurants and stuff down there that are options. I miss the beauty. Arizona is beautiful in its own way, but being raised on the East Coast in Maine and New Hampshire, I'm used to like the fall colors and the pine trees and the birch and stuff. So I'm used to maple trees. So I'm used to a lot of trees and stuff. And when you go to Arizona, that isn't there. So I miss that.
You don't miss here in Alaska, because Alaska is not perfect, right? It's
Right.
cold, it's miserable. We have at times you could have like a lot of darkness here, you know. So there's, you know, we try to show the positive sides of Alaska, but what is it you don't miss here?
I think the number one thing is when we have to drive on icy roads. That just scares me, because here
see
when the
that.
temperature drops, you know, it could be raining in the day and then it could drop down below freezing. So the icy roads I don't miss. And I don't
A
miss.
side note there, I actually like the icy roads. In fact, I don't even have snow tires in my car because I think it's more fun to drive on. Is that weird?
That is weird,
I'm
and
weird.
I've driven with you, and yeah, I'm still
Tokyo
here, so that's a good
drifting.
thing.
Woo!
In case you hit a moose, you know, the darkness in the winter and stuff, and the moose are around and stuff. I don't, you know, just that thought that you always could potentially hit a big animal. But down in Arizona, we don't have that. There are other issues with animals, but the 60 below, you know, if it, I mean, the winters are getting milder here, I think, from when
love
we first
60
got
below.
up here.
That's awesome.
I like it for a couple days, extended period of time.
Yeah.
But if you think about Arizona, it's the exact opposite. So what I don't miss when I leave Arizona is I don't miss the heat. I'd rather be in the cold than the heat. So when it's in the summer, it's very hard for me to live down there. I would rather live up here. So that, you know, have both worlds. The best of both worlds would be to summer up here and winter down there.
So what you don't love here would be icy roads and the chance of hitting a moose.
Yeah, in the
And
bitter
what
cold.
and the bitter cold.
Yeah.
And what you don't love about Arizona is the high heat.
Traffic.
Traffic.
You know, here you don't have traffic hardly
right.
at all.
What
I
is
mean,
that? What is that? What is that?
I-10.
I-10. There we go.
Yeah.
I-10.
Yeah.
It's brutal.
5 lanes sometimes, and if there's an accident in between Phoenix and Casa Grande, it's just a mess. Shuts down for many hours. Can't get through there.
High heat and traffic. We definitely don't have that here.
Well, and it's like, I think I mentioned it before about the houses being so close.
Oh.
And my reference in Arizona is if I go to neighborhoods and where I live and everything, we're very close.
Yeah.
And up here, the experience here is that we don't live in 2 feet apart. You know.
Our neighbors about half a mile that way.
Yeah.
is
Don't
different.
miss that. Yeah. I like this up here for that reason.
Yeah, because up here in North Pole, the minimum building lot is just under an acre. It's 40,000 square feet. Well, I guess inside the city limits, though, you can be a little bit tighter. But generally speaking, it's roughly an acre for every building lot here.
Yeah.
And then a lot of it seems like in Arizona, there's like at least neighborhoods that are just kind of stacked, but you have some kind of like rural type places, like where Emily got married out on that ranch. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, and there are places. It's just not my frame of reference. You know, I know they're there. I just never been able to live like that down there.
Your perfect world then would be to live here in the summer and there in the winter.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep, that's
what
what our
she's
goal
talked
is.
about a lot.
Now that I'm
like
retired,
almost all she's like, here in the summer, there in the winter. Here in the summer, there in the winter.
that would be the perfect. And then, you know, and I can do that too. I mean, because
can.
you're here, you guys are here, and so Dad and I can just come up and chill for a little while.
And if we're doing some launches and stuff, it kind of is pretty nice because she's a completely valuable main part of the team to be able to make this happen. She's been here for every launch for Alaskan Apparel, and even talking about designs and all that with my wife. You're kind of the sounding board for all that.
Yeah, I
Which is
enjoy
awesome.
it.
So
Yep.
if nothing else, we're gonna try to fly up here for the launches.
Yeah.
We'll see where the next phase of life takes.
Yes. Yeah. You never know. I'm
You're
excited.
about ready to have another grandbaby.
Yes, any day.
Okay.
So I'm leaving tonight and gonna go down there and.
Let's get you on a plane.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help take care of the little babies.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Dana.
Okay.
Hey, we couldn't find a candle, so we're gonna light a little piece of kindling off here. Call it good. Don't blow it up, bud. I gotta try to light this piece of kindling here. Happy birthday to you. Birthday, dear Mom Jessica. Happy birthday to you. Oh, hang on. It went. Hang on, our kindling's coming. And go. Nice.
I don't wanna close my eyes. It feels like I'm falling down.
All right.
Love you, bud.
Have a good one.
Okay. Thanks for everything.
Good flight.
Yeah.
Pictures of
Thanks for everything. I'll see you soon.
Thank you for everything. You're a lifesaver.
Next time I
Oh my goodness.
Auntie Jessica.
All right, 10-4, lock and load.
Okay.
Drive careful.
Yeah, bye.
Breathe in the air of this morning, but it's not the same without you. Wearing the t-shirt you left, but it no longer smells like you do. I can stand to feel this way. My body's screaming out your name. I didn't want to say goodbye to you, but you're gone.
Alright. Nana's gone. Sad day. But
Mommy's gonna be able to see Nana in a couple of weeks.
I am, because I think my sister's gonna have that baby sooner rather than later. So I'm so excited too. So anyway, guys, I'm gonna go home. We're gonna go home. I'm not leaving her here. I'm gonna go home. We're gonna go home and we're gonna go sleep and rest. We need rest, right? Huge thank you to my mom for coming all the way from Arizona to help me out and make a successful launch. We're grateful that I was able to have her in the first launch out of the new warehouse. So that was super stinking awesome. So anyway, I think we're gonna call this one a night. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.